to one and all. This is Shilpa Nanda. I am going to explain you one of the theorem of the chapter quadrilateral, the very important and very known theorem, angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So, students, according to this theorem, what this theorem says that the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. There are four angles in a quadrilateral. Now, all of you know that there are four angles in a quadrilateral. So, we have to prove that the sum of all the four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So, first of all, we will make the figure for it. We will make one quadrilateral of any shape like this. This is a quadrilateral A, B, C and D. Now, what we have to prove? We have to prove that angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equals to 360 degree. So, for this and students, let me tell you, whenever we have to prove any theorem or any question, first of all, we have to follow certain rules to proving it. So, we have to so first of all, we have to write the given part. After that, we will write the to prove part, the topic which we have to prove, the question we have to prove. After that, if we are doing any construction in the theorem, in the question, we will write the construction part, and finally we will prove the required result. Okay, so there is in this theorem what we have given, the angle sum property. We have to prove the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. That means the sum of all the four angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. This we have to prove. So what is given? Let us write given a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Only this is given in the theorem. Nothing that a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. This is the only the given part. After that, what is the next step? The next step is that we have to write the to prove part. That means what we actually have to prove in the question. What we actually have to prove in the theorem. So we will write to prove. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equals to 360 degree. This we have to prove. Okay. Now for proving this part, what we have to do? We have to construct some extra lines in this quadrilateral. Let us draw. We will do what we have to do. I will join angle A with angle C. That means I am joining this diagonal. This is the diagonal of a quadrilateral. Now, if I draw this diagonal, so this diagonal makes the quadrilateral, divides the quadrilateral into two different triangles. One is this triangle ABC and another is this triangle ABC. Now, the next step is that we have to label the different angles. Like the angle D, I will mark it as angle 1. Angle A, this angle is divided into two parts, na? So this is angle 2 and this is angle 3. This is angle 4, this is angle 5 and this is angle 6. Actually the quadrilateral has only 4 angles, but according to this diagonal, this diagonal divides the quadrilateral into two triangles, na? So we will having the 6 angles. Now I will write the construction part. What I have done in this quadrilateral, I join A to C. So join AC. This is the construction part, the extra part that we are adding in the figure. After that, the main part, proof part. Now what we have to do? First of all, I will take this upper triangle. Okay, in this so I will write in triangle ADC. ADC. Now in this triangle, I am using the angle sum property of a triangle. Like I am proving the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. Na? So for proving this, I am using the angle sum property of a triangle, according to which the sum of all the three angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. So in this triangle, what are the three angles? Angle 1, angle 2 and angle 6. So in triangle ABC, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 6 is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so I am writing the reason also. Angle sum property of a triangle. The reason I am also writing. It is must for proving the questions. After that, this is आपकी first equation. This is the first equation. Now similarly, we will using this triangle A, B, C. Again in this triangle, I am applying the same angle sum property of a triangle. The sum of all the three angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. So again in triangle A, B, C, angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 is equals to 180 degree. Second equation, again the reason, angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, now what is the next step? Now this quadrilateral is divided into two triangles now, so we will add these two equations because this equation belongs to this triangle and this equation belongs to this triangle, so we will add these two equations. So adding first and second equations. Okay, so when we are adding first and second equation, what we will get? Angle left hand side will be added to the left hand side of the second equation and right hand side will be added to the right hand side of the second equation. So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 6. Similarly, from second equation, angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5. This is the left hand side of both the equations, and for right hand side 180 plus 180. So what will we get? Angle 1 is here, so angle 1 we write separately. Angle 2 and 3 combines and forms the angle A. So we will write angle 2 and angle 3 in one bracket. After that, angle 4 and angle 5 and angle 6 combines to form angle C. So we will write angle 5 and angle 6 in another bracket. And in the right hand side, it will become 360 degree. Okay. Now in place of angle 1, I am writing angle D. In place of angle 2 and 3, I am writing angle A because they form angle A. In place of angle 4, I am writing angle B. And 5 and 6, I am writing angle C. In this way, we will get the sum of all the four angles is equal to 360 degree. And the final step, I am shuffling all the angles in a sequential order. So it will become angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equals to 360 degree. Got it? So this is the proof of the four angles of a quadrilateral. Is that the angle, the sum of all the four angles of a quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree. In the last, I am writing hence proved. Okay. Thank you so much.